The time a supervisor tried to throw me under the bus, but I had receipts. My first year teaching special education was absolutely insane. I had this kindergartner in my class, let's call him Danny, who had some seriously dangerous behaviors. Like, this kid would just walk out of the school building and into the neighborhood whenever he felt like it. One day he made it 3 blocks away before anyone noticed. 3 blocks. We found him trying to pet a stranger's dog in someone's front yard. His mom was terrified when we called her. I was terrified. The principal was losing his mind. I knew Danny needed a one-on-one aide to keep him safe, but getting approval for that is basically like trying to get a loan from a bank while unemployed. You have to fill out a million forms, collect data for weeks, and say everything in very specific ways, or they'll deny you. So I went to my supervisor, Mr. Lewis. He was this guy who'd been in special ed administration for like 20 years. Really nice in person, always smiling, but I'd heard from other teachers that he was kind of useless when you actually needed help. I showed him all my data, videos of Danny running toward the door, incident reports, everything. Mr. Lewis agreed immediately that Danny needed support and said he'd help me with the paperwork. For 2 weeks, we worked together on this safety plan application. It was brutal. Every sentence had to be worded just right. You couldn't say the kid runs away. You had to say the student demonstrates elopement behaviors that pose an immediate safety risk, stuff like that. I finally finished the whole thing and sent it to Mr. Lewis for his final review before the district deadline. Then, nothing. Radio silence. I figured he was just busy, so I waited a day and sent another email. Hey, Mr. Lewis, just checking if you got my safety plan. Still need your approval before Friday. No response. I called his office the next day and left a message with his secretary. Hi, this is about Danny's one-on-one aid paperwork. It's pretty urgent. The secretary said she'd give him the message. Nothing. By the end of that week, I was getting nervous. The deadline was 5 days away. I sent another email, then another. I called twice more. I even stopped by his office, but he was conveniently in meetings every single time. 2 weeks went by like this. I must have contacted him 15 times. Danny almost ran into traffic during recess, and I had to physically grab him. I was documenting every single one of these incidents, getting more and more stressed. The deadline passed on a Friday. The following Monday, I finally got an email from Mr. Lewis. Unfortunately, since you didn't provide me with the final copy of the safety plan, Danny's one-on-one aid was not approved. We'll have to reapply next quarter. I sat at my desk staring at that email for like 5 minutes. Next quarter. Danny could literally get hurt or worse before next quarter, and he was blaming me for not reaching out to him when I'd been practically stalking the man for 2 weeks. That's when I remembered something important. I save every email, every single one, and our phone system logs all calls. I spent my entire lunch break that day gathering evidence. I made a folder with screenshots of every email I'd sent him, time-stamped. I got the phone logs from the office showing my calls to his extension. I even included the dates I'd physically gone to his office with notes about what his secretary told me. Then I wrote a very professional email to his boss, Mr. Patterson, who was the head of special education services for the whole district. I attached everything, including Mr. Lewis's email where he blamed me. I sent it on Tuesday morning. By Thursday afternoon, I got called into a meeting. Mr. Patterson was there with 2 other district people. They asked me to walk them through everything. I showed them my documentation, explained how Danny's safety was at risk. They took notes on everything. The next Monday, I found a formal letter in my mailbox at school. It was from Mr. Lewis, sent through the official district mail system. A typed apology letter saying he took full responsibility for the delay and that he should have responded to my numerous attempts at contact. It was the most forced apology I'd ever read. But here's the best part. That same day, Mr. Patterson called me. He approved an emergency one-on-one aid for Danny starting immediately, like the next day immediately. He also gave me an extension to resubmit the formal paperwork and said he'd file it himself to make sure it went through. Danny got his aid. His behaviors improved so much with the extra support. He made it through the rest of the year without a single elopement incident. At the end of that school year, word spread that Mr. Lewis was leaving his position. Officially, it was phrased as pursuing other opportunities, but everyone knew he'd been fired. I'm sure it wasn't just because of my situation, but I like to think my receipts helped push that decision along.